Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland back with day 3 of our Detailed Gate week, a week where we are looking at all kinds of ideas utilizing the Detailed Gate Thinlits. This set is just a small, simple set of 4 Thinlits. You have the beautiful detailed gate. You have the little edge piece that coordinates with the top of that to make some coordinating tops on cards and things like that. And then you have the small lock and the small key. For today's projects, we simply used this detailed element here. So let's take a look at the projects. So the first one uses the Year of Cheer designer paper. There's a tiny hint of the new champagne paper, the Cheers to the Years stamp set, and we pulled in a little bit of copper. I love this metallic suite. It gives us a chance to showcase our coppers and our golds and our silvers, and then of course play with the new champagne. But all we did on the designer paper was we simply just created a fancy edge. Real simple, real easy, just adds an interesting element to your card front. For this card here, we created a long cut card or a hot dog card. And this is 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches. You go ahead and score it. And then on one end, again, you're going to go ahead and you're going to die cut that edge. For the designer series paper was cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And again, we used this edge to die cut a fancy edge to coordinate with the black one. And what we did then was we glued the designer paper on so that a little bit of the black edge showed. And then we went ahead and trimmed the little extra piece off of the top up here, and then added our sweet little drummer boy and celebrate the season. I figured a little drummer making music was perfect with the music papers. And then this one here is my favorite. I love this. This is for some holiday wine tasting parties, and it's a really fun invitation. And I finally got to use the Beverage bar stamp set, which is where the "You're Invited" comes from and why limit happy hour to just 1 hour. Here's some more of that beautiful Year to Cheer metallic papers. And then the wrap was created with vellum paper. So let's just take this apart for just a second. And again, this is a long piece of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock. So it's 11 inches by 4 1/4. And I'll do the scores for you here in just a second. We die cut each one of the edges, again with this piece only. And then the little tabs, reinforced tabs to allow the ribbon to go through easily, just to add a little bit of extra to the front of it, to just kind of bling it up a little more. This was a 3/4 inch punch, and then the center of the 3/4 inch punch was punched with a 1/2 inch punch. That was adhered to the front of the vellum piece, and then repunched one more time through the vellum with that 1/2 inch punch. So let's take a look at how that would work. So let's set that off to the side here for a second. So I have half a sheet of cardstock, again 11 inches by 4 1/4. And what you're going to do is you're going to score at 2 3/4 on one side, and then you're going to score at 2 3/4 on the other side. What that does then is you'll be able to come in here and create these flaps. Oh boy, Jen, I was crooked, but you get the idea. And then you're going to die cut those 2 edges. So then to put this together, this piece is actually going to end up being adhered in here. It wasn't for right now, so I could pull it apart and show you. And then the same thing with this. There'll be a little bit of adhesive holding that onto here. And then you can take your pretty gold ribbon. I think this would be an absolutely beautiful way to wrap a wedding invitation or a formal anniversary invitation, even a graduation invitation or a baby announcement. Wouldn't it be fun with a beautiful black and white photo, sweet little baby peeking through? Ah, lots of possibilities, guys. So there you have it. 3 fun uses for this little element right here from the Detailed Gate Thinlits. If you missed day 1 and day 2, come visit me at remarkablycreated.com. I have all of the samples from day 1 and 2. I have links to the videos from day 1 and 2. I have all of the shopping information from any of this information. And just as a side note, during the month of September, I'm donating 25% of all of my sales to the hurricane victims, both in Texas and in Florida. just something small that I can do to contribute until we can find more concrete ways to be down there helping everyone. There is so much need right now. My prayers go out to all of you that are impacted by the storms.